Hey everybody, Dale with Flatirons Fire. Just want to take a minute to show a product that we really like. You know, in fireplaces and outdoor decks, we come across a lot of different products and people pitch us a bunch of different products. And after a while, the landscape gets so muddy, but it's every 1 to 2 years you get pitched a product that you really are sold on. And I finally have been pitched a product that I am absolutely in love with. This is this sauna. The sauna is made by a company called VarmHus. It's a local outfit out of here in South Dakota. The moment I saw the product, it was a sealed deal. I'm gonna kind of show you what makes this product so special, kind of compared to some of the other things we're seeing out there. Saunas are very popular right now. Everybody wants to get into the cold plunge. Everybody wants to get into sauna. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is when you look at this unit is purely the aesthetics. Everything looks good in photos, everything looks good on a gallery, but when you get in here and you start looking at the craftsmanship and the details, the reveals, you know, as a builder, we like to get in there and pick apart other guys' stuff. There's nothing to pick apart on this. He has done such a beautiful job. The other part is just the actual construction quality and the thought and the design that he did. It's different than the stuff you see on YouTube. So he's gone into having a bulletproof roof system so that water cannot even get inside this unit. You'll see a lot of times they talk about these barrel saunas and stuff like that. Water intrusion is sometimes an issue. That is not gonna be an issue with this unit. One of my favorite details is the fact that he has this large window here. It's a triple pane window. It's clean design. It takes up half the side of the unit, but that does not sacrifice the heat output on the inside. And it just provides that zen factor that when you're sitting on the inside, looking outside, it just looks gorgeous. He takes the design, brings on the overhang, brings it all the way over. He integrates these LED lights so that they're protected. He's got actual TimberTech decking. He's not using an off-brand. He's not using the type of brands that are from a building center. He's using top-of-the-line products. The controller. So when we get to the controller, he uses Harvia. Harvia is like the standard when it comes to saunas. It comes with the controller that you can either do manually or you can use your phone and your Wi-Fi. So the way this puppy works is it typically takes about 45 minutes for this to heat up to your desired temperature, and it will have a 1-hour run time, and then it has 4-hour shutdown time. The reason for that 4-hour shutdown time is he's got it in there so it takes its time and it dries out and it gets rid of the moisture on the inside. It just doesn't shut down. So he's gone into the design, the R&D to make sure that this thing doesn't create mildew and that by the time it shuts down, it's basically bone dry already. Everything is perfectly sealed, perfectly aligned. He's got the nice finish and Euro style hinges. As we walk in, this was probably the part that sold me because when you look on YouTube, there's a lot of really cool looking ones out there. When you step inside and you see the fit and finish that this guy is creating, this is the Porsche or the Ferrari or whatever your car of choice is, this is that unit in the sauna industry. One of the things you'll see on YouTube is a lot of guys are using cedar, which is fine, but cedar expands and contracts. That's where you get movement. Sometimes you get cracks, sometimes you get water intrusion. So he uses what's called thermally modified aspen. So when you put your fingers on it, it is smooth as glass. It will not expand and contract like a lot of the cedars out there. Another thing is a lot of the cedars, when they expand and contract, they'll have knots in them. And over time, those will pop. As you can see, there is not a knot to be seen in this product. This is just meant as a step to get up here so that when you're sitting up here getting the benefits of a sauna, this is where the warmth at, this is where the benefit is at. So the beauty about this is actually a commercial grade Harvia stove. And why he did that is because since he has a tempered piece of glass, he wanted to make sure that if there is any heat loss, the size of the stove is making up for it. This will go anywhere from 120 degrees up to 195 degrees and hold that steady state, even though you have this style of door and this big of a window. The thermal loss is negligible. You just won't lose any heat and it will hold that steady temperature for the full hour that you're in here. The moisture management is he's only got 2 penetrations inside this unit. One is the drain for the heater itself, and that goes down to the bottom. That is also used as the same as the air intake, which allows air to travel through the unit, bring the hot air across whoever's sitting in it. And then he has this exit that you can control the amount of air movement you want out of it. There's no fans that you need to listen to, but it keeps the air moving inside the unit naturally, but it also makes sure you don't have water that's just sitting in there and building up. Some of my friends I hang out with, they always tease me because I don't participate in the golf memberships, or when we go on vacation, I'm not the guy, I refuse to do first class. I don't find any value in those things. Finally getting to a point in my life where I'm starting to let go of the purse strings a little bit, but I spend money on my truck and my mountain bike. That's it. Still wear Old Navy pants. But the moment I saw this unit, it's a no-brainer. I put my order in. This is something that I really feel adds to my lifestyle. It makes me feel good. It motivates me to concentrate on my health. And there's moments when I just can't wait to get this delivered to my house, sitting out looking at the trees, seeing a snowstorm going on. This is one of those products that when you purchase it, you're not thinking about the price tag. You're thinking about the value and the experience you're getting with the unit. So this is just an introductory video to kind of talk about this product and how different it is from everything you're seeing out there. I'm really excited for you guys to be able to sit in here, see the views that we're gonna see, and really kind of get in the details of how this thing comes together. So thank you for watching. Pay attention for more videos on Flatirons Fire, and go see the guys, check out our website so you can see this product. It's called VarmHus, and we'll put a link in the bottom, and you can really learn more about this product.